Hi guys, me again, Charles Norman from Sports Solutions LLC. We are the creators of the AthleticSOS software platform, and that platform allows student athletes and their families, we allow them to find the perfect fit college for them. So if they want to go and play sports and get an athletic scholarship, they can find a school that fits them best. And so I'm going to do this kind of a series. This is a series of what I consider mistakes that a lot of families or student athletes or their parents make when they're trying to find a school. Now this is, I'm going to call this mistake number 13. It doesn't mean this is the 13th biggest mistake or whatever. This is just the video that I'm doing right now. This is the order of the videos that I'm going to put out. So for this one, we want to talk about questions that you should ask, important questions you should ask. And this is a series of 3 questions just to get to one answer. And what you want to do if you are, and this is assuming that you're already in conversation with one of the colleges and a number of colleges, and you're just trying to find out where you are in the hierarchy there. So these are 3 questions I want you to ask them. How many athletic scholarship positions are they trying to fill this year or the year you're coming out, in case you're a sophomore or junior? How many do they expect to be filling for that year? And you want to know scholarship positions and not just positions, because depending on the sport, there's tons of schools and there's walk-ons and there's kids that have academic scholarship opportunities and they're already going to be fitted in, and there's kids that are just going to play and they're not going to get anything. So it just depends on the sport. That's the first question. How many scholarship positions do you expect to fill this year? The next question is, where am I in that list? So say they have a list of 15 or 8 positions that they're going to fill that year. And you just want to know, where are you on that list? Because are you number 5? Are you number 8? Are you number, whatever the number is, where are you? And they should be able to tell you that. And then your final question is, what number am I in my position? So you want to know how many they're going to have, where you are on that whole list, and then where are you in your position. And that should give you a good idea of where you stand for that particular school. And this is why we make a big deal on you using our system, because our system will give you all of the schools that you qualify to attend and have your sport, and it'll tell you academically where you are. Do you even qualify to go to that school? And if you have a big list, then asking these questions is not so hard. Now, one of the things that people don't realize is most college coaches and assistant coaches, they will not lie to you. They'll obfuscate, they'll kind of give you some answers that may kind of dance around what you really want to know, but they won't lie to you because they don't want that reputation themselves. And the coaches themselves move around a lot, and if they lie to you, they have to lie to other people if they're just trying to get what they want, or they're trying to string you along just in case they don't get what they want. So after you ask those questions, depending on the answer, what are you looking for? So what you're really looking for is, you are either number 1 or number 2 at your position on their list, and they are looking to fill, a set number of positions, and you're pretty high up on that list too. So if you're number 5 on their list of 8 positions they're trying to fill for a scholarship, they're planning on giving scholarships for, and you're number 2 in your position, you're in pretty good shape. Not as good as being number 1, but I can tell you this: if you are number 1 on their list, you already know it, because they will let you know. They will tell you. And this is something that I found out with my daughter. There were a number of schools we were going around to. I'd say a handful were really, really interested. They're calling all the time. We're getting letters. We're getting calls from the coaches. Whenever there's an opportunity to do that, they're asking her to call them back, and she's holding conversations. They're talking about the campus. We're getting visit offers. All this stuff is going on. And I was able to weed 2 out just by asking where she was. And at that time, I only asked where she was in her position on the list. And we knew right away. But there were 3 that told us she's number 1. If we wanted to sign right then, they'd be willing to take us. They just needed to make sure that academically she was in good shape, because she took her ACTs a little bit later than she took her SATs. And so they just wanted to make sure those scores put her in the right position. But other than that, we were good to go. And there was no doubt on that. But if you are not sure, it's better to go ahead and ask those 3 questions. So that's something I want you guys to keep in mind. Go ahead and ask those 3 questions. And if you get a feel for it, even if you're number 3, if that's a dream school for you, that's okay. Then at least that's in your back pocket. Now at the end of this video, and I do this now for all of the videos, I put a card up that has a code so you can use our software for 1 month, no other obligation, and you can find the schools that fit you. So you can have more than a handful of schools that you can start reaching out to and see if you guys connect. And then at that point, when you make those phone calls, you don't get hurt so much that you put all this energy and effort and time into because you thought you had things set up. You've got 10, 12, 15 more schools that you can start dealing with. And so now you're kind of in the driver's seat. And that's where we want to put you guys. We want your kid to go to a school that fits them best, that they're going to go, they're going to have this fantastic time, they're going to get an opportunity to play, and they're going to be happy, and they're going to finish their school up, and these are going to be memories they're going to remember for the rest of their life. 15 years later, they'll be wearing their little shorts from, the team that they were on at this particular school. All right, guys, so those are your questions. Go ahead and use those, and I'm going to do a series of these. These are things that I'm hearing back either through this system we're doing now, and I'll put my email on there if you guys have some additional questions you want me to answer. But these are kind of the top 15 questions that I think you guys should be thinking about as you move forward in your quest to play at the next level. All right, guys, thanks a lot. As always, best of luck to you and your student athlete, and let's keep them in the game. Talk to you guys later. Bye.